The main theoretical lens that I apply in my book is group position theory. That was first developed by sociologist Herbert Bloomer in the 1950s to explain racial prejudice in the Black-white American context. But this group position theory doesn't just apply to Black-white relations or even to race relations. It's a broader theory of intergroup relations. And the basic idea is that prejudice is not simply about irrational individual beliefs and feelings. It's not just about ignorance. The fundamental problem is a sense of group superiority and the desire to defend one's status and privileges. So the sense of group position is part of a hierarchical worldview or a mindset that involves a perception of where one's group should stand in the social order vis-a-vis other groups. And the essential features are a sense of entitlement to power and resources and a perception of threat from other groups, especially from marginalized groups who challenge the status quo. In the case, I'm looking at a sense of threat from Indigenous people who defend their land or assert their culture and rights. So this group positioning involves both the cognitive process of identifying with a group and dividing the world into us and them, a kind of boundary work, right? But it also involves emotional processes such as pride in one's group, collective guilt, and fear about other groups challenging one's place. But to your question, the sense of group positions then is a key component of racial ideologies that seek to justify or promote racial inequalities. And in this case, many of the white Canadians I interviewed expressed a sort of laissez-faire racism, an ideology that blames Indigenous people, in this case, for social problems like poverty, crime, health disparities, kind of blaming the victim, while also rejecting concrete policies or actions that are designed to alleviate those problems. In other words, it upholds the status quo from which white Canadians benefit. It upholds their sense of group position.